What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Vowed. We are
so excited to be with you guys again. Yes. I know it's been a really long time, but we got so caught up, I guess, with Cameron's work and the holidays, but Vowed has been on our mind, and we've been brainstorming ideas to do with each other, and we just miss being on here. It's hard to videotape when the kids are screaming.
We're committed, guys, to making sure that we're posting regularly on this channel because we feel God has given us a lot of good things to say down in our hearts, and we're really excited to share and see what is going to come of this. Consider subscribing to our channel and hit that like button right there, and I'm so used to saying big thumbs up.
And give this video a thumbs up.
A big thumbs up, yeah. You guys may be wondering, what are you doing with Play-Doh on a marriage channel?
It looks like somebody's gotten into this one.
I saw Lily with that one earlier. Did you guys actually know, though, fun fact, that Play-Doh was actually used as a cleaner?
That was the coolest thing I ever heard, and I actually want to try it. Yep.
Yeah, they would stick it to a wall like.
It was actually wallpaper, wasn't it? Wallpaper cleaner?
Yeah, they would just stick the
and it was a safe thing like that they could use, and it was made with food ingredients that you could pick up. So if you guys have extra Play-Doh at home, you guys should try it out, see if it gets in. It's a good idea for cracks and stuff too.
Yeah, because it picks up the dirt and stuff.
So cool.
I threw my Play-Doh.
Such a cool fact.
It didn't stick to the
Go
wall.
get it.
I know.
Also, a fun fact about Play-Doh is, did you guys know that you can smell like Play-Doh? They actually made a Play-Doh perfume.
Really?
Can you believe that?
They made a Play-Doh perfume.
I don't feel like I'd want to smell like Play-Doh.
It does have a distinct smell.
It has a distinct smell, and it's actually trademarked. They actually trademarked the smell, yeah.
You trademark.
I know, how can you trademark a smell?
Oh my gosh. The question still remains, though, why Play-Doh in a marriage video? If I can hold on to my Play-Doh right. So actually, this Play-Doh is going to be our props today.
Yep, we're going to give you guys a little bit of a visual to our marriage 101.
So this Play-Doh is actually going to be acting as our actors today, I guess you could say.
Yeah, right? Are they cute?
They are. So this actually is Joseph, but we're going to call him Joe for short.
All right, and her name is Sally.
So one day, Joe meets Sally, and they start hanging out. Hey, you look pretty. You want to go out on a date with me?
Sure.
Oh, by the way, will you marry me?
That was fast, but yeah.
So Joe and Sally end up getting married after one date, apparently.
Say I do.
You may kiss the bride. And as they are married, they become one. And that is...
every parent's nightmare. They start to get to know each other. Okay, apparently because they didn't know each other when they got married. They start to feel what each other's feeling.
Yeah. They're intimate with one another.
Yes. They begin to build their relationship just more with God and with each other, and they build friendships and relationships together, you know, through their marriage and
communicate. And through the whole entire process of this marriage, they become one. So Joe is actually blue and Sally was yellow, and that creates
green. A really pretty green.
Yeah, really pretty green. There's one really fun fact about this Play-Doh. You can't tell where the blue and the yellow are anymore. Yeah. It is impossible. You'll never be able to get blue and yellow out of this Play-Doh again. Yep. You want to try? Don't waste your time. You
can't do it.
So they are now one and unified in Christ in marriage. The Bible actually says in Mark chapter 10, verse 8 through 9, paraphrasing here, that whatever God brings together, that no man can separate. So no matter what happens in a marriage, even if people begin to separate, nobody can actually separate it because they become one. You can never separate what God brings together. So God essentially made this green Play-Doh. They love each other very much. Like, oh, Joe, I love you. Oh, Joe, I love you so much. So they go through this thing what everybody calls the honeymoon stage. The reason why it's called the honeymoon stage is because reality hasn't hit yet.
You're excited. It's new. I mean, who doesn't love something new?
So eventually, though, reality sets in. Things that you really loved about the person, you begin to not like. Let's say that Sally thought Joe was real laid back and cool, but when she gets married, all of a sudden that laid back and coolness, he's so lazy, he won't get off his lazy butt to help me around this house.
Everything was going amazing, and then they had babies.
7 of them.
No, not 7. 3.
No, not 3. 5.
No, 4 will do.
Okay, we can settle with 4. 4 will work. 4 will work. Life starts to set in for Joe and Sally because they've got little ones.
It's not all about just each other anymore.
Nope, it's not. So you have to start taking care of alive creatures.
You have to keep these little humans alive. So life starts happening and things start getting a little rocky, you know. I mean, we all go through trials and troubles.
Yeah.
Joe and Sally, what are you doing?
Sometimes you slowly start to separate. Joe and Sally were one. We made two separate Play-Doh pieces, but they're still the same color. So that means they're still one, but they're acting as separate entities now. And they're going through their daily life, and it could just be normal life. They're busy with kids, they're busy with work and stuff. You're going to slowly separate in marriage.
Yep.
And sometimes things can get a little bit dirty. These trials that we talk about are considered growing pains in a marriage. Every marriage goes through these type of growing pains, and they're not always easy.
It'll either make you or break you sometimes.
So for example, Joe wants to watch the big game, but Sally wants him to pick up the dry cleaning. And then over time, we're just going to make this is a little like, this is our little field.
This is his anger over the dry cleaning, I'm guessing?
Bitterness of...
Ew, Joe, you're getting dirty.
He got a little bitter over the fact that she didn't care about what he wanted. So, he got a little dirty.
Susie starts to get frustrated that Joe is not putting the toilet seat down. She's getting pretty ticked off.
It's just a seat.
That Joe is not putting the toilet seat down.
It's not a big deal. Just do it yourself.
She's getting edgy every single day and building that anger up. Every single time he doesn't put the toilet seat down. She's adding that to their just, oh, Joe.
And I think for Sally, it's not so much...
Put the toilet seat down.
It goes beyond the toilet seat though, doesn't it, honey?
It does, because she wants to see that he cares.
And that he's just listening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wait, what are you looking at me for like that? This is about Joe and Sally.
What happens over time when they entertain those thoughts and they let those thoughts get to them is they get extremely dirty, and they don't even realize how dirty they're getting until... I mean, really, they're at probably a big explosion with each other. Like, Joe, I'm so mad at you! How did we separate like this? Susie starts talking to her girlfriends about Joe, you know, like, Joe's not doing this, Joe's not doing that.
She's bad news.
And her girlfriends are starting to say, you can do better, you know, he's this, he's that. So she's like, you're right, I can do better. So I'm just gonna, I can do better.
You guys gotta be careful who your friends are, because they can interfere with your marriage because you feel like that they're giving you good advice and that they really care, but they don't know always what they're saying. Yeah. So you want to make sure you're surrounded with friends that are going to help grow your marriage and grow you spiritually, and not just some people that are going to be a bunch of yes men, really. Make sure you have healthy relationships and healthy friendships within your marriage. Yes, absolutely. Over time, you realize how messy life has gotten, and you start to see it in each other. So like, Susie starts to see Joe's true colors show. Like, he's pretty ticked off at her. And Susie and Joe starts to see how dirty Susie's gotten. And they're like, you're not even who I married anymore. Yeah. You know, like, I don't even know you. They start seeing each other's faults. Like, we're not even meant to be. The biggest thing for Joe and Sally to do is to recognize how dirty they are instead of each other. So, like, Sally's like, Joe, you're so dirty. But what she really needs to recognize is, look at myself. I am extremely dirty, and look at all the anger I'm holding, and what am I bringing into my marriage? What kind of dirt am I bringing into my marriage by holding on to this stuff? So Joe and Sally, they come back together because they recognize their faults, and they want to work it out. They want to make sure that everything is taken care of. So now they become back together as one unified body. Now you still see the dirt, but the fact that this is, you don't see the faults of whose fault it is. Yeah. Their faults are all together as one, and they start working them out over time. They're like, Joe starts listening to Sally more. Sally starts giving Joe more attention. They start making more time for each other. They go out on date nights. They read their word together more. And so over time, pray together more. Absolutely, they become more clean because they're getting worked from the inside out. And when they allow God to get inside their marriage, they open up themselves, admit their faults, work it out, and forgive one another, and they allow God to begin to work in them, then that's when He does the miracle. He begins to make you a brand new creature. Brand new marriage. Brand new marriage. Absolutely. So, and you become new. Well, guys, that is how Play-Doh and, that is how Play-Doh and marriage go hand in hand. Yeah. Now we can use this to clean. We hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Yes. We will be back next week with another video. Yes. So make sure that you guys subscribe and hit that bell so you guys will be notified when that new video comes up, because we are excited. We love doing illustrations. We're
having some funny videos come up with marriage and stuff like that. So we just love having fun in our marriage, and we hope that you guys bring in fun in your marriage. And
marriage is fun, you guys.
Work together.
Marriage is fun.
You're not each other's enemies, except for when you're playing Mario Kart.
Oh, you're going down. You guys, comment down below if there's things that you may be going through, or if there's things that you have questions about. Let us know. We want to help answer these questions. We don't know all the answers, but we strive to try to help everybody as much as we can, because we started this not because our marriage is perfect. We were actually just like Joe and Sally, and actually it was a lot worse than just me leaving the toilet seat up. We have experience in the dirt, and God has healed us and restored us, and we are now clean again. We're not perfect, but
if you guys also need prayer for your marriage or anything like that, you know, we're praying for you guys. So comment down below and let us know, and we will definitely be praying for your guys' marriage or your families. I mean, it's just, it's marriage holds together a family too. So your kids, everything.
We really appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.